Hello and welcome back to the Montreal Open here at the MAA Sporting Club in Montreal. My name is Glenn Chamberlain and I'm more than happy to be commentating with you today for the semifinals of the Montreal Open here. To the right of your screen we have the number 1 seed for this tournament, Adrian Waller, ranked number 28 in the world from England. And on the left of your screen we have Auguste Dussor, in the 60s in the world from France, unseeded in this semifinal. I think this is going to be a real cracker here, guys. I've watched all the matches in this tournament so far, and both of these players have impressed me quite a bit. Dussor has had a bit of a tougher run than Waller, taking out 7th seed Alfredo Avila in the second round before going on to the quarterfinals and just producing really a masterclass against Canadian Nick Sackby, who took out number 4 seed Kareem Al-Hamami. And what's impressed me a lot about Dussor has just been his rock-solid movement and his very clean, crisp straight lines, particularly on the backhand side, which will be important when playing a lefty like Waller to the right of your screen. And bit of a contrast, Waller has not dropped a game yet this tournament. He's really been looking like the real deal. He's been looking like the number 1 seed here. His movement has been fantastic. His length hitting has been sublime, and he really hasn't been troubled at all at this tournament. But that being said, I'm thinking that Dussor might be the one to do that, because his fitness levels are really incredible, and I've been seeing that a lot this tournament, where his matches haven't been long, but they've been very physical, very physically demanding, and he's never looked tired in any of them. And he's coming off a tournament win in New York as well, so he's definitely in a position where he's should be feeling the strain, but hasn't shown it so far in the tournament. So really looking strong here, Dussor. And again, he's got such a beautiful technique, and I'm really excited to see how he can perform in this semifinal and whether he can make an imprint on this match. So both these players just waiting for the ball here, but we'll be getting started very soon. So we're very excited to bring instant replays to the table here for the semifinals, and it's going to be really exciting. I personally am really excited to see all the changes, all just the wonderful squash here, viewed in the highest detail. And if you have any questions at all about the squash, about Montreal squash in general, about the players, please ask me about it. My name's Glenn, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions live on the air for you. And looking forward to a great night of squash here. So not only do we have replays tonight, but we also have multiple camera angles. As you can see at the front of your picture right now, we have a side angle on the both the backhand and the forehand side. We had the standard back angle, and we have the front angle as well. So just a lot of exciting ways to watch the squash. And also slow-mo. Super slow. Look at that. Wow. Shout out to my camera operator and the owner and director of Squash Stream, which is the YouTube channel that you're watching this on. He's doing a great job here tonight, and he's doing all the directing. So thanks to him for bringing all the stuff for this tournament. And we have Dusor starting us off in this first match of the day. So like I said, I think this is going to be a tough match. And I think Dusor is definitely going to play well here. But I still think Waller's going to come out on top despite that. I think it's going to be 3-1 for Waller. Waller is the guy in the yellow shirt, of course, and in the blue we have Dusor. And I think for Dusor it's a matter of breaking up the movement of Waller, because it's been fantastic so far this tournament, and making him stop-start, making him get out of his rhythm, and just putting him under pressure, which is something that Chris Hansen in the quarterfinals was unable to do last night. Please write in with your predictions. I'd like to see what you guys are thinking about the who's going to win this match. As Waller jumps out to a quick 2-0 lead. Looks like he's left off right where he started last night, hitting very good length. I think that'll probably be a let though. Looks like he just tripped over his leg a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit of contact with the feet, and just a sensible let from the ref. It's good length. What a retrieval from Waller. I got a question, when is Mohamed El-Sherbini playing? Sherbini will be in the next semifinal following this one. He'll be playing Arturo Salazar at 7:30. So ref feeling that the ball that Waller hit came out into the middle of the court, and Dusor unable to play it, so being given the stroke. So now 1-2 with Dussor serving. Great low kill from Waller. Putting that ball tight to the wall, 2 bounces before the short line. Very tough shot to get back, even if you're someone who can move as well as Dussor does. Dussor, one of a number of young French players trying to make their way into the top 50 in the world. And it seems like they're all fantastic movers too. I can't think of any French players that aren't really, really wonderful at getting around the court. Must be the way they train over there. Really a focus being put on movement. There's another example of Waller's low kill. He's won 2 points in a row on that in this first game, giving himself a rather commanding lead here. It's tight from Dussor. I think he's got to make sure to keep it off Waller's forehand, because not only does he hit it with a lot of power, but has a really, really good forehand drop that he can play very deceptively. From almost any position on the forehand side. Very good hold and flick from Waller. Speaking of a hold and flick, that was a very nice, you can see he just, the last second, smacks that straight down the line. Good racket head speed on that ball. Oof. It's another kind of good shot, just a very good tight length. I can tell you from personal experience, these courts here are very brutal when it comes to straight length. And if you can get the ball tight, it'll actually just roll down the wall. Very difficult to get the ball off of it. And if you're playing someone who's very accurate with length and good at volleying like Waller is, it can feel very constricted on the court because you feel like you can't get it past them. And another thing about the walls in this court is they're very grippy. So if you strike the ball and it hits the wall, going down to length, they'll lose a lot of its momentum and often pop out in the middle of the court, which is obviously not what you want, especially at the professional level here. This is better from Dussor though. It looks like he's starting to find his form in this match. Oh, that's a beautiful drop shot. It's hard to, for people who don't play squash, who understand just the kind of strength you need to play a shot like that, but at full stretch, playing a beautiful drop shot like that, very difficult. A lot of hours of training go into being able to play that shot, not just from the skills perspective. I mean, arguably that's a very lucky shot to get that off the wall, but that'll probably be a let, yeah. We got a couple predictions on here now. All for Waller. I got my friend Abdul saying that Waller's going to win 3-0. He's actually given scores for the game, so what I'm hearing is that he'll lose his bet if he loses, if he gets any of the scores wrong. So it's good to know. So Kendall will be following up with him on that. Oof. Good shot from Dussor. Just rolls that out of the neck. If you're a club player, you probably hit that shot and it's a lucky shot, but I can guarantee you that Dussor was trying to roll that out of the neck. That's the area he's got to be careful with, that volley. Straight or cross court. Waller's volleys short at the front of the court are brutal. What I like about that front court angle is you can really see just the kind of lunges and strength that it takes for these players to get these balls back. It's really incredible. And one thing a lot of people don't understand about the professional game is these players are training off the court even more than they are on the court with strength training, cardio, resistance bands, ghosting on court without the ball, working on their movement, just a myriad of different things that make it such a multifaceted sport. And I can guarantee you that both of these guys are superbly fit athletes. And Waller's actually played in one of the longest matches of all time, winning it too, which says a lot about his physical capability. I believe it was 2 hours and 25 minutes, which is absolutely absurd, especially for a big man. When you're that big, it's harder for you to be as fit as a smaller man, just because of how much weight you're carrying around. So ref has given the let here. Dussor's come in, played a high drop and not clear. So you want to be clearing that ball, or it could have easily been a stroke from the ref. So see with that swing from Waller, he comes in as though he's going to drive it, and then still has the option to play it short, which is very difficult to play against. Yeah, you can see he just turns the racket at the last second. Oh, very tight from Waller, forcing a somewhat loose return from Dussor. It's all about small margins at this level. You don't want to give anything to your opponent because they'll take advantage of it. You can guarantee it. Oh my God. That is probably the luckiest shot I've seen all tournament. That's a fantastic length from Waller. Look at how tight that is. There's absolutely no chance that Waller can get that off. I hope, yeah, you can see Dussor apologized. You better apologize if you hit a shot like that. Oh my God. But I'll tell you what, Dussor will take anything he can get in this match. What I like here is he's sending Waller far into the corners. You can hear Waller's movement is heavy into those back corners, and he's having to do deep lunges to get those balls back, which is indicative of the pressure he's under. And I think both players' length is about equal, and I can see the it's about even pressure here, except that Waller's the bigger guy, so he'll be feeling, no matter what he does, no matter how fit he is, if they're putting each other under an equal amount of pressure, he'll feel it more than Dussor. So Waller taking the 9-8 lead. Very calm, very businesslike from Waller. Wow. Great retrieval from Desor, but now he's under the pressure. Managed to reset the rally. Wow. That's a fantastic shot. Not much anybody can do about that shot except try not to give him the opportunity to play better length. It's always a lot harder to play good length when your opponent's punishing your poor length with shots like that. Wow, great retrieval. Waller's movement in this tournament has been some of the best movement I've seen for someone of his size. It's really improved from where I've seen him on the tour before, honestly. This is definitely the best I've seen Waller play, and I've been watching him on tour for years at this point. What a rally. This is definitely the rally of the match so far. Probably the longest. Wow. What great play from Waller, getting all those balls back and then getting that tight. It sort of looked like he had no idea what to do. Look at this cat here. Completely off balance, back to the tee by the time Desor hits that ball. Just amazing. And Waller takes the 1-0 lead. And we're back here for the second game. Just phenomenal play from Waller in that first. Hasn't missed a beat this tournament. Very consistent. That's exactly the same level of play I was seeing against Hansen last night. He sort of handled it a little better. Definitely put Waller on the back end quite a bit in that first game, but in the end the consistency is just too much. And some of the retrievals we're seeing already in this game are just out of this world. Look at that. He's like, what can I do to win a point here? This is definitely tops 20 squash from Waller at the very least. Oh wow, this is just a pleasure to watch. What a rally. Oh, he got that back. Oh, and he makes the error. Well, if Waller's playing like this, I find it hard to see any situation where Desor even takes a game here. Looks like he got that. Very good get. Full stretch. Strength required to play that ball is ridiculous, of course. And hopefully we've got some people out there that are new to squash watching this and It's hard for me to communicate exactly how difficult this is on there, but these guys train, 5-6 hours a day just to be on here and have the fitness level to compete. Yeah, that was a yes-let decision there. So the rationale for a let here, ooh, looked like a stroke to me, but often looks different from the video angles, and of course the ref doesn't have the video, so playing a let here. But a let is just when the other player is impeding your pat to the ball, and you receive a point for it if your swing is impeded by the ball, or if the ref or the other player is going to hit the ball into your back and they don't have the full front wall to play the ball. This is again a great play by Dusor, but Waller's just getting it all back. What would Dusor give for a couple unforced errors by Waller right now? I mean, look at that. That's a great straighten. Waller's just in his happy place right now.
You can't stop calling everyone. He's calling everyone like that. Everybody is like this.
So Waller didn't think Dusor got that ball, but on the video that I just saw, it looked good. So ref has to make the call based on only what the ref sees. So very difficult job. I believe the ref tonight is Alfredo Avila, who Dusor took out in the second round, and he's stuck around helping out tonight by reffing. Of course, very experienced player, and doing a good job tonight so far from what I can see. Not letting his having been beaten by Dusor recently affect his opinions on court. Believe it's 2-all right now. Great hold by Waller. What he does really well is comes in with a swing where he can easily play several shots from not necessarily trying to be deceptive, but just giving himself lots of options and making it very difficult to know what he's going to play. So not trying to be deceptive, but just incidental deceptiveness. That's in itself very good to have. Just very clean racket preparation. And every indication I'm seeing is that his physicality is overpowering the Frenchman right now. Great volley draw from Dusor, but he's just having to play that extra shot. So let decision, 3-2 for Waller. Great shot. It's a very clean volley drop with Dusor stuck behind him, not able to recover fully to the tee, taking the ball early. You know, that's just sublime squash. we had error count here. Waller's making almost no errors, playing winners on almost every ball. Just I've never seen him play this well. And it looks like Dusor is just running out of ideas here. He can't get a point on the board. And you know, Waller's had some good results lately. He beat Diego Elias, up and coming world number 7. In the he'll be world number 7 in the ranking points coming up, unless Rodriguez can follow up his British Open win with something similar. And Waller took him out in the first round of the World Championships 3-1. So that's maybe indicative of the play that we're seeing tonight. It's a blind play. And Dusor is just mentally collapsing here. And, you know, I don't even think it's his fault. He's playing pretty well. 6'4" is Waller. Big dude, but he can move pretty freaking well. Dusor is not even going for that. Wow, he looks mentally and physically broken. Let's see if he can come back for this third game. My prediction isn't looking too good right now. So both these players back on court now, ready to start this third game, and I can see Dusor doing some bounces, trying to get himself physically and mentally in this match, but he's got a mountain to climb here. Only 10 points in the first 2 games, while Waller's had his 22. Out of court. And that's the first error that Waller's made in the last 12 points. And it wasn't even really an unforced error, compared to at least 7 or 8 from Dusor. He's hitting very good length. Oh, what a shot. Nothing you can do about that. Just absolute shutdown squash right there. Look at the swing he comes in with. There's no way you can get there in time. Audience seems to think that ball was out. I didn't get a good look at it. Dusor definitely thinks it was out. And this rally for sure is eating into his legs. Under a lot of pressure here. Come on. Look at that. That's the shot of the day. Maybe the shot of the tournament. Oh, we're going to play a lead after this shot? Look at that. Doesn't even bounce. That's an incredible shot. That's the shot of the tournament right there.
The ball would have moved. It would have been so obvious. They've got a lip there for a reason.
So Waller's not happy with them playing a let, but I think it's probably the fair decision here, given that both players weren't entirely sure about the ball. And again, phenomenal shot by Waller. Just continuing his dominance into this third game. Just an absolute pleasure to watch, really. This very clean hitting, very well placed length, very nice drop shots. Just a really aesthetically pleasing game to watch. What a drop shot. Well, I keep getting surprised at the amazing shots that Waller's playing, but I really shouldn't be. That's just quite simply an amazing shot. Look at that. That was a good drop shot from Dusor. And Waller's just gotten to it and played an attacking shot. Still in the rally here. Still in the rally here. So Dusor, so that's a let ball. Looking at the replay, I can see what the rationale was there. Dusor completely turned around before he would have played the ball, and so he's in effect punishing. Yeah. So if you look at it right there, you can see that Waller's well behind him. So just a safety let. Nice camera work from Josh. Doing a great job tonight. Tight ball. Tight ball. Oh, and Waller's going for it. If you're August Dusor, that is exactly what you want to see right now. Errors from Waller, because they are coming in very short supply. Oh, you can hear those heavy movements from Dusor, those heavy lunges, eating into the legs. And Dusor's had a really long tournament here, and he's definitely feeling it at this stage. Definitely hoping for some errors from Waller, but unless mentally Waller loses this Zen mode here, I don't really see that coming. One step for the big man. Just brutal. If any of you have any questions about the squash, any predictions, anything, questions about anything, let me know in the chat. I'm more than happy to answer them live on the air. My name's Glenn, by the way. Nice to meet you. Great shot. Fantastic lob from Waller off a great shot from Dusor. Wow. Wonderful trickle balls from Dusor. Going in full stretch and sending him the wrong way. Waller got to that on the first bounce. He had to feel that if that shot didn't go up for Dusor, he really had no way to win the rally there. Clear stroke. Tight ball from Waller. Dominating on that backhand side. Good power from both players. Waller doing a good job of keeping the play in his forehand here, and if you're Dusor, you gotta switch the play here. You gotta get it on your forehand. Get a tight length that Waller can't stay at the front of the court on. And that's a good shot from Dusor. But, you know, really not a shot that you can rely on there. Good tight length from both players. Cat and mouse down this wall. Waiting for one player to make a mistake, like there, yep. There goes the drop shot. Waller sent the wrong way. Still gets the ball back, but it goes out of court. Oh, honest play by Dusor, acknowledging that he didn't get that ball back. You can see the bounce. 1, 2, yeah. Clear double bounce. Tight ball. He's got to get Waller behind him. He's not hitting good enough length. It's a little better. But you know, all this stuff around the middle of the court, it's one step. It's one step for Waller. Doesn't have to go far at all. Just gotta get better length. There's one major flaw I could see Dusor has to work on is his tight forehand length. So ref saying that Dusor was in Waller's line a little bit, didn't have a path to the ball. 6-5 for Waller. Waller giving a no let. Yeah, that's a great shot by Dusor. It's the best drop volley he's played all match. Very important stage for Dusor. He needs to establish a lead here if he wants to have any hope of taking this match. Nice little kill. Oh, looks like came twice off of Dusor's racket there. Yeah, he's double hit. So 7-all, all tied up in this third game. Can Dusor mount a comeback right now? Doesn't look likely, but anything is possible in squash. I've seen players come back from situations looking even worse than this does for Dusor right now. One that comes to mind is Gaultier against Abelgar last year in the Grasshopper Cup. Was 2-0 down, 10-9 down, defended 3 match balls in the third game, and then came back and took the match in 5. And that was some of the best comeback I've ever seen. Another one that comes to mind, Ali Farag in the Tournament of Champions this year, coming back from 2 games to love against Mohamed Al-Sharbegi to take the world number 1 spot from Al-Sharbegi. It's an incredible achievement. And the only player I've seen come back from 2-0 down against Sharbegi in the last 2 or 3 years. So 8-all in this 3rd game. Such an important stage of the match. Really the last stage of the match unless Jusora can take it. Wow. Looks like Waller wants to get off early tonight, have some recovery time. That was savage. Jusora going for one of his own, but it's not good enough. And now he's on the defensive again. And that good backhand volley drop, that perfect backhand volley drop, gives Waller 2 match balls for a place in his first final at the Montreal Open. Get back open, sorry. Oh, it is the Montreal Open. Oh, and with that error, Jusora hands the match to Waller 3-0. Waller absolutely deserved to win that match. Can't say enough good things about the way he's playing tonight. Just incredible. And we'll see him tomorrow in the final. Hope you're there.
Abrini. Second seed for this tournament. Recognize the person, he's been here a number of times. His brother won the event a couple of years ago. From Mexico, Arturo Salazar.
Hello and welcome back for the second semifinal of the Montreal Squash Open. My name's Glenn Chamberlain and I'm commentating for tonight. And this should be another match here. So to the left of your screen in the black, you have Arturo Salazar of Mexico, the number 2 seed. And to the right, you have Mohamed Al-Sharbini, seeded 6 for this event, having made the semifinals without dropping a game. In fact, neither of these players have dropped a game in this tournament, so both are very fresh, raring to go. So I'm very excited for this match. I said that about the last match. It didn't end up being the fireworks that I wanted, but I think that was more due to the amazing play of Waller than Dussor necessarily playing badly. I thought he played very well. So Arturo is a very experienced competitor, and he's been around at this tournament a number of times. Is early 30s, identical twin of Cesar Salazar, who's in the top 30, has been in top 20 in the world. And, I think he's just the definition of the experience. He is a very smart player, knows how to get his lets and his calls when he needs to, and very physical, very fit, very fast, very good all-around player. While Sherbini is, if I had to pick, any attribute of his game, it's just very equal. He hits very good length, he's very strong, he's a good retriever, very fit. Just a very all-around solid player, and I think he's going to be very tough to beat tonight. And if you're looking at his technique here, it's absolutely solid. Nothing wrong with that backhand technique. And so apparently he was a very good junior, took a couple years off, and now he's coming back to squash, and he's just been racking up the titles. I looked through his results before this, and it's just win, lost in the final, win. He's very much up and coming, only 25 years old. Could be a great career for him in squash ahead of him still. And I think Arturo will have something to say about that tonight. So if anyone has any wants to add to this discussion here and get involved with my commentating, feel free to comment on the live stream, and if it's a good question, I'll answer it live on the air. Wow. Good start from Salazar. Boom. No way that Sherbini was getting that one back. Sherbini trying to respond here. Nice tight ball from Salazar, finding his corners at the front very early on in this match. Oh, really going for the short play here. Every ball is just going to the front of the court here. So what Salazar is going to try and do is going to try and hit a lot of cross courts. Move the ball around, rely on his movement to get the ball back if he goes in short poorly, and try and unsettle the powerful movement of Sherbini like that, and just have a lot of quick attacks. Find his opportunity and take it. While Sherbini is going to try and grind Salazar down to force him into play straight lines that sap his energy and tire him out. So we'll see how those patterns develop tonight. And that shot down the forehand is an example of the strength that Sherbini brings to the table. He really reminds me of Zahed Mohammed, current world number 14 from Egypt, who I believe he, actually I don't know, but they're both from Alexandria, so it's definitely a possibility that they train together. Very clean game. And actually of his cousin, Noro Sherbini, the world number 2 in the women's. Just a very clean, hard, powerful game. Sean Delier's opened this game strong here with a very affirmative decision. Sean Delier is the ref. So he's saying that Salazar had the front wall and the cross court to play, so he should have played that ball. Just a very strong message coming in from Delier that he wants Salazar to play the ball. That looks like a good decision to me. He had the cross court and the straight ball there, And well done to Doyer for letting these boys know how this match is going to be played. Taking no nonsense from either of these guys. Fast pace here. Look at this power from both players. This is what Sherbini wants, though. He wants these longer rallies. Feel out Salazar. Pin him up, keep him behind him. Not let him do any of the magic he has with his racket. Good pickup from Sherbini. That was a great rally. Bringing in the physicality really for the first time in this match. Very mature from Salazar here. Giving himself the option to play a drive and then just dropping that into the nick. Oh, great reaction volley from Sherbini there. Complete guess. Salazar furious with himself. And look, he got his racket on it too. It almost got to the front wall. Yeah, definitely Salazar would have hoped to win that rally from that position. That is the second time he's played that shot in this match, and both of them have been fantastic. Oh, so 2 in a row. Look at that. So he misses the first one. Sherbini gets it back, and he's like, no problem. I'll just do it again. Arturo coming out with a bang here. Good shot from Sherbini, though. That's a strength area from him on that mid-range backhand. You know, he's going to slot that shot all day. Arturo just can't give him those opportunities. That's a better play from Sherbini now. You know, he apologizes, but that was a very good length. And an arrow from Arturo means this game is leveled up at 5-all after a strong start from Arturo. We got some predictions here on the chat. Lots of Salazar support. Couple Sherbinis on there too. But I'm seeing the majority of you guys seem to be betting on Salazar. We now have 107 people watching right now, which is a great start. Hope to get to 150 tonight or tomorrow for the final, which should be great with either of these players taking on the very in-form Adrian Waller, who no doubt wants these guys to play for hours. Hours and hours. Wow. That's very well read from Sherbini. He was already moving for that forehand drop shot. Played on full stretch. Good strength on the volley. I can see a lot of Noro Sherbini's game in the way he plays. And I wouldn't be surprised if the two train together. Great shot again. Sherbini now being aggressive in this back half of the first game. Good hold and flick. Good length from Salazar. Sherbini just doing a nice job of resetting the rally, lobbing to get out of trouble. Great retrieval. Well read from Sherbini. That both looked invisible to me. It sounded like Sean was asking him a question, whether he wanted a stroke, and I can guarantee you that Sherbini didn't want that, but looks pretty clear cut to me on replay. You can see that Sherbini was in the path of the racket. If Salazar were to swing, he'd have taken his head off. Who did I see him play last night? Against Mario Yanez. That's right. Yanez put up a very good fight, but just didn't have enough firepower to compete with Sherbini. And this is just phenomenal play from Sherbini. He needs one game to love here. We're back. It's working. But it's working. I mean, I don't know anything about computers, but like, you know. All right, I'm just gonna. Sorry, guys. Just something's a little confusing with the internet here, but if you guys can hear me, then it means that things are going well. Hopefully you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Yep. All right. So Sherbini just replacing his racket. Taking a commanding lead here, 4-1. Just looking every bit the part of a strong player. Salazar's really doing everything he can here. But Sherbini looking too strong here. Wow. Jeez. Let's check this out again. Oh. Sherbini was still standing in that corner, but he was so surprised that Arturo would go for such a bold shot that he didn't even move. That's one of the shots of the tournament so far. I think we'll have to flag that one. But Flair can only get you so far in a squash match when someone's playing length like that. There's just nothing you can do to get that ball back. Unless you're someone like Ali Farag or Mohamed Al-Sharbegi. World's number 1 and 2 at the moment. So for the squash purists out there, no doubt you're going to be hoping Arturo is got a comeback here. You know, and I'm not really cheering for either player here, but would be nice to see a longer match here and to see these guys really get into each other and have a battle. These consistent retrievals are just mind-boggling. And Sherbini's pointing to his head, and I'm sure Arturo feels like Mohamed's in his right now. Look at this. He had no options if Arturo didn't feed him on that cross court. That was just a head off from Arturo. Doesn't know what he can do against Sherbini right now. He's looking fantastic out there right now. Whoa! That was a really cool shot. I think I saw Rodriguez play something like that against Sharbegi earlier this season. Let's check this out. Sherbini was flabbergasted there. Bamboozled. Confounded. Confounded is a real word. Oh. Salazar can't make errors like that if he wants to win this match. It's that simple. That was too casual. It's almost as if he didn't expect to win the point off of that shot. Had to be more severe. It's a little better from Salazar, dominating the play around the tee here. Pulling out every trick in the book. You know, he's fast, but he can't get to that one. And Sherbini is just absolutely sending him all over the court here. Just waits for that one opportunity at the front of the court. Well, there's one game ball saved. Let's see if he can save 4 more. Didn't get it back. But that's it for that game. And Arturo's got a lot of work to do. 2-0 down here. That ball not quite making the front wall. So Sherbini's going to start off this third game. Can we see a comeback from Arturo? Do you guys think he has it in him here? Comment in the chat. Always excited to see your comments. Good shot by Arturo. So Jacob on the chat here thinks there won't be a comeback. And honestly, I'm inclined to agree with him looking at how sharp Sherbini has been up to this point. But I am forever an optimist. And I think at the very least Arturo can take a game here. So 1-0 for Arturo now. Biggest lead he's had in a while, honestly. I feel like Sherbini's sort of figured Arturo out, and he's got enough mover that he can deal with the unusual attacks to the front of the court. It's probably about 160 miles per hour there from Sherbini. Got it back though from Arturo.
He played it.
I know, but the body was moving him.
It's the wrong direction, the shot. He went this way, the ball is that way.
Interesting points from Sherbini. Delier in the hot seat here, giving a let to Arturo. So 1-0 for Arturo still. Sean always has interesting rationales for his decisions. But I think that was all decisions in squash are could go one way or the other, and I thought that was the right call personally. Good lob by Sherbini, resetting the pressure, frustrating Salazar. That's what's been the difference here. It's just Sherbini able to negate all the pressure that Salazar's been putting on him. Great drop shot, great pickup again. He's not going to get that one back. It's a good hold by Salazar. Oof. It's very strong movement by Sherbini. I've said this a couple times, but just an incredibly strong mover. Sherbini not happy with that call. Not much of an explanation from Sean. Saying all that stuff, just understanding that Sherbini knows the reasons why he's not getting a let there. And now 5-love for Salazar. This is making the match a little more interesting here. Salazar does love that long drop from the back of the court. But Sherbini is really reading it now. And, well, he can't always hit a winner off of it. At the very least, he's equalizing the pressure that Salazar's putting on him. And Salazar's going to have to be a little more sparing with that shot. Try and get into some longer rallies if he wants to be able to hit winners on the drop shot. Put in the investment of the length before going short. So even though that was a great boast, Sherbini was there, and he's going to get that ball back. So 6-1 for Salazar here. That one just flying out of court. Salazar has to, Salazar's played it well up to this point here, but he has to keep this momentum going because Sherbini is very consistent, hasn't really been making the shots that he normally does, but you can bet he'll raise his game up here. So Salazar is far from out of the woods at 6-2 up. And he can't make errors like that. It's that simple. Incredible shot from Sherbini again. Whenever Salazar goes short here, he is getting punished. Sherbini knows he wants to go short and he's just waiting for it. He likes it. He's a counter puncher. And here Sherbini is really making his case that he wants to go up the rankings because he's really showing how skilled of a player he is. It's the first time I've commentated on him, but if he's playing like this, he'll probably get commentated by me again because he's really, really playing a high level of squash. That's a high level of squash. Oh, good speed from Arturo. Good speed by both players. What a rally. He's going straight, got it back. Oh! Listen to the crowd here. Let's see if that can get him going. Oh, almost putting that one away. Wow. Salazar wanted that point, and he got it. Tight. Better length here now. Called down by Delier. Honest play from Salazar, and Sherbini is just pegging back this lead. Looks like it's going to be tough for Salazar to hang on here. Pretty furious with himself there. Crucial error. If Salazar can take these next 3 points, he will definitely make this match interesting. I don't know if he can complete the full comeback, but good boast, good power. And the rally resets. It's good length. Whenever Salazar goes short, he's just under so much pressure from Sherbini, who moved into the front court so well. Like, that's a great drop shot. Sherbini just lobs it out of the court like it's nothing. This consistent pressure, the way that Salazar's playing, he's going to make errors. And I think he's going to make errors at a higher rate than he's hitting winners, as we're seeing here. This is great length by Salazar here. But what Sherbini has shown repeatedly in this match that he's so good at doing is just absorbing pressure. And if Salazar's in the driver's seat here, he's going to start making errors. So after just an absolute barrage by Arturo has been absorbed by Sherbini, he's given himself level peggings here in this third game and a chance to end this match in 3, which he desperately wants. Oh, that came out of nowhere. Wow, he completely sent Salazar the wrong way. Or not Salazar, sorry, Sherbini. Had no idea where that ball was going. It's a crucial point, too. High stakes rally here. Arturo needs this one. Sean being diplomatic there. Sean Dellier, the ref, and giving Salazar the let. Since we're going to play the point again. Oh. Wow. Wow. What a way to give himself 2 game balls here. Sherbini, to his credit, really did an amazing job getting this. This is an incredible retrieval here. Amazing speed. Chance to take a game here for Salazar. And I think he's going to go for it if he has the opportunity. Risky shot. What a drop. Oh. What a counter drop there. So still 1 game ball for Salazar here. The most important point of the match. So that's a yes let. Oh man, Salazar's flirting with death there with could have easily been a no let. Lucky to get a let on that ball. Whoa. Sherbini is absorbing everything that Salazar is throwing at him here. His lobs have been fantastic. Wow. I mean, that's just incredible. Just getting that one opportunity. His counter drop is so good. great length. You just feel like Salazar is going to make the error at the most important time here. He's giving himself another game ball. Oh, with a great drop shot. But he's got to convert this. Simple as that. Abrini showing he's consistent, and if Salazar keeps giving away his opportunities, you can bet that Abrini will capitalize. Wow. I did not see that coming, but there you have it. Arturo Salazar has fought back and taken this third game. Yeah. Good on Sherbini for choosing to play that ball. A lot of players would have asked for the stroke in that situation. Oh, he got it back. Wow. Arturo is clawing balls back here like a Wolverine. Not getting that one though. And I have to say he looks tired. But I thought that in the last game too, and he came back and won that. So. Great counter drop, great follow up, great retrieval. What I like the most about Sherbini's game, I think, is he just always looks calm. He knows what he's doing. He's got a game plan. And he's very comfortable to just get on with the game and execute it. Good rally here. Salazar just on the run again. Sherbini dominating the tee. Hitting better length. Great lob. Good cat and mouse squash here down the forehand side. Man, Sherbini sure can't crack that ball. So I can't say for sure, but that did look down to me. Yeah, I see 2 bounces there. So I think they're going to play a let.
Review.
Yes.
What? Yeah, so they're playing a let. So the ref just told the players to send it upstairs, which would be us, but unfortunately we don't have the equipment to do stuff like that. I wish we could someday, right, Josh? Josh says we can do it. Very casual finish from Salazar. It looks like he doesn't even think he's going to win the point there, and then he does.
6, 7.
Tight ball from Sherbini. Stroke. Sean Dellier reffing this match is like a comedy talk show host. 8-6. alley here. Great counter drops. Both players. Wow! Both players showing off their incredible retrievals. Look at this drop shot. He had no right to play the drop shot from that position. Whoa! Arturo is back here in this fourth game. This is some exciting squash here. We've got the wild card here. The Mexican Arturo Salazar just throwing winners everywhere. And the very calm and consistent Abrini trading blows. Oh, I can't believe he's done that again. I mean, that ball was tight and low. He was in a lunge position. Ugh, that is very impressive.
9-8.
Oh my God. I'm on the edge of my seat here. And Abrini going for that shot. A sign that mentally Salazar has gotten into his head a little here. And incredibly, Salazar's taken 2 game ball opportunities here. Can he convert is the question. Abini's shown he's very good at saving game balls. Ice cold on that shot. No mistakes there. Good length here from both players. Neither of them wants to be the one to take the ball short first. Never mind, Arturo does. Oh my gosh! Did you see that? Look at this guy. He's not even looking at the net. That was blind. All right, forget all those other shots. That was the shot of the day for sure. Incredible. And Arturo has leveled this game at 2 games all. We're all back here at 2-all, love all to play for in this monumental, magnificent 5th game. And if any of you want to book Sean Dillier for a host of a comedy mic night or something, so if you want to book Sean for a comedy mic night or something, then I think he's taking requests. Wow, did he get that back? Thought no way. He just loves that backhand drop shot, doesn't he? Plays that all day. Looks like Salazar's just getting stronger here. What a lob! This Mexican is fun to watch. Oh! Great counter drop. Wow! Crowd is on their feet here in Montreal. Amazing scenes. How did he get that straight? Shabini even trying to dive, but it wasn't enough. Wow. That is some ridiculous athleticism from Salazar, who's looked tired the last 2 games, and yet he keeps coming up with shots like that. We got my training partner Murat on there, cleaning the court. I was kicked off a couple days ago for not cleaning in the right way, but looks like he's earned his privileges back, so good for him. Oh, he's not in the right spot. There he is. Now he's in the right spot. There you go, Murat. Get in there. You're doing a great job, buddy. And he's off now. Good appearance by Murat. What great squash here. What a... wow. I keep saying wow, folks, because it's really that good. Fake. Oh, it's a high-quality windmill. Windmill and then the drop shot into the neck. That's a Kareem Abdul-Gawad shot right there. Yep, so Shabini given a no let there. I think that's a good call by Dillier. Oh, it must have been a let. So it's sometimes a little hard to hear the decision from where I am. Looks like Shabini's getting sucked into Arturo's game a little bit here. Almost got it back. Shabini playing like he really wants that final. It's a great shot. Good strength. The physicality that I'm seeing from both these players after an hour now of play is really impressive. You're seeing all those lunges in the gym pay off now. I think he got that. I think we get to see this pickup again. Yeah, it was good. Can clearly see it. Yeah, clearly gets it back. Salazar's speed is very deceptive at times, but you know he gets a lot of balls back. He's very quick. His brother is Cesar Salazar is. Whoa! No way that's going to be a lead. That was brutal. I'll tell you what, the shots that Salazar is pulling out in this match are absolutely incredible. He could have just hit a winner straight, and he's like, no, I'm going to go for the glory here. 2-0 in the 5th game. And what a great contrast between these two players. The very composed and organized Abrini and the eccentric and wild Salazar. Jeez. Salazar pulls this off. This is going to be one of the best comebacks I've seen in a while on the PSA World Tour. Still a lot of squash to play, though. Don't get ahead of yourselves, guys. And we now have 132 people watching this stream, which is wonderful. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying the squash as much as I am.
Left side. 5-2.
Great hold. Abrini looks really confuzzled at this point in the match. He thought he had Salazar all figured out after the first 2 games, and he, you know, the Mexican's consistent pressure and belief in his own game has really changed the course of this match. Not going to get that one back though. And I mean, we've seen how consistent Abrini can be in this match, and a comeback from him in this game is more than possible. I would put their odds still at 50-50. But that's just me. I'm just a guy. You don't have to listen to me. But I hope you're enjoying it. I mean, that's just tight length right there. Good strength, takes that in the middle, nice and early. Second bounce right into the back of the court. Nothing you can do about that.
7-3.
Just making the error, Salazar. Keeping the score tight. Why not? Abrini taking that extra second to focus himself here. Which could be crucial in the deciding of this match. So the mental strength is what gets you through at this point in the match. Both of these guys are feeling it. Both of them are hurting. But it's who can mentally bear with the pain and still focus on what needs to be done in this match is who's going to win. And that is tight. You can see him play that shot with absolute precision. You know what he was doing there. Tough one to call here still. Josh just asked me if it's still 50-50. I'm going to give 65-35 to Salazar because he's shown he can hit the winners, but he's also shown he can hit the errors. And yeah, those are the odds I'm giving. I'm not changing him again in this match, so don't ask me. bold call from Delier here. That looked like a stroke to me, though.
5 each.
Pretty expensive.
Still a 3-point game.
What same thing?
Play 11.
What? Not same thing at all. What same thing?
So Salazar just looking for that stroke there.
I thought the other one is
He's trying to sell that one real good, but that's just a let. Absolutely. Looking for the cheap point here. If you can see the position where he moves his racket back, Shabini's already out of the way. So good call by Delier. He is sharp tonight. Shabini's trying to blow Salazar off court in this rally. You know, when you see a lot of maybe less experienced players at this point in a match, you do see the hitting speed increase. But I like what Salazar is doing. He's using an experience in just middling pace balls, throwing in a unusual one every now and again, but mostly just keeping the ball straight and tight. And that's experience shining through right here. You can tell that Salazar's been here 100 times before. Oh. Oof. This rally just keeps going on here. Maybe the longest rally of the match. Wow. Both these players just trying to get a point on the board here. They're both such good receivers. I like it. Salazar playing up the crowd here. 9-5 in the fourth after a comeback. It's a little too late to put you in now. The game's almost over, but it's been a great match. Just talking to Adrian Waller over there, who converted the other semifinal earlier tonight, and he'll be licking his lips at looking at how long this match has gone on tonight. And these guys are just absolutely killing each other. Gotta say, Salazar still looks the stronger.
still play 11.
I know he's led, but did you see his move?
No.
No?
No. You could have also possibly played that ball.
Oh, Salazar's drilled him there. Well, you know, obviously you never want to see that on a squash court, but he's played his ball. Didn't know where Sherbini was, but he, you know, that ball was going to the front of the court. And if the ball's going to the front of the court, then it is a stroke call. That's the rules. Looks like Sherbini's taking a bit of an injury break here. 10-5 lead for Salazar with a truly incredible comeback. Yeah, boasted it. Got a couple of guys coming over to check out the replay here as Shabini takes a break. So Shabini's back on court, and I just talked to the ref, so that's going to be a stroke call. And Salazar's going to have 5 match balls here.
Is made as a stroke call. This is because the ball was going to the front wall. Unfortunately, he didn't have access to the front wall. He didn't see you, so he didn't need to do it.
John, I had plenty of chances to do the same thing to him. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we can see here the ball
That's
is
not right. This is an accident.
clearly going to the front wall.
As is, we always play strokes when balls are going to make it to the front wall and the person's in the way.
Strong call by Delier.
Call otherwise, given the rule book and all that serious stuff.
So if anyone wants Chandelier to narrate your life after this, you can let him know, because he's doing a pretty good job of narrating the squash game. So 5 match balls for Arturo Salazar for one of the biggest wins of his career in recent time. 1 saved from Shabini.
10, 6. Stroke ball. 7.
Shabini gets a stroke there.
If you were in front of him, not in
Oh, this is getting interesting here, eh? 50-50? Josh says 50-50. You heard it here first. I'm still going 65-35, but definitely Arturo is feeling the pressure here. That long delay only suited Shabini. Wow, what a win from Salazar. Look at that. Absolutely incredible. One of the best comebacks I've ever seen.